Hi my beautiful souls, welcome to Chi Chi Spot. For those who is just joining, hey, and for those who are returning, hey, it is so good to have y'all back here with me today. So this is what I want to get into, right? With the new year coming, we're about to accomplish many things. I feel it, y'all gotta feel it with me now, okay? With that comes challenges, right? And so a lot of times when we hear the word challenge, we kind of cringe, right? Because it can be it makes us think of difficult things and us being stuck, right? Well, today what we're going to talk about is 7 ways and steps of how to overcome the challenges, right? So let's get into it. So when we're going through the challenges, I want you to turn the volume down. Now, what do I mean when I say turn the volume down, right? Think about this. When we're going through challenges, either we're going through so much mentally at the time, or we're physically in the challenge where it's just so much going on, right? So that can cause frustration, that can cause stress. Well, when you're turning the volume down, what you're doing is taking a step back and out of that challenge just for a while, so we can try to move forward and tackle it head on, right? So turning down the volume can mean stepping away from the situation. Take a walk, go to the beach, right? Go sit down somewhere. Just do something where you're getting out of that space. Now, if your challenge that you're going through, if it's something that you're going through within yourself, meaning you have all these negative thoughts and you're just preventing yourself from moving forward, then what you want to do is take a moment to be silent. Now, let me tell you something. What works really good for me is meditation. When I meditate, I normally understand the difference between when I meditate and when I don't. There's a huge difference because meditation has really helped me to kind of quiet my mind. And I'm not saying that when you're meditating, even when you're just beginning, you're not going to be 100% guaranteed to have silence in your mind. Sometimes it may just be you're quieting your mind, and then you can start observing the thoughts that come through. So then you could check yourself and say, hold on, why am I thinking this? Right? And that's what meditation does for you. If that's not something that works for you, that's okay. Whichever way works for you and however you can get to the calmness part, let's do that. And that's how you turn the volume down. All right. So when you turn that volume down, that's going to prepare you for the next step. Step number 2 is just breathe. Now, let me tell you why breathing is so key here. And honestly, breathing is underestimated because it is the bomb, okay? When you take some moments to take a deep breath and breathe through what's going on, it allows your body, first of all, to de-stress and take a pause so you can prepare yourself to focus on what the challenge really is here, right? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take a deep breath in and hold it for a couple of seconds. We're gonna breathe in positivity here. So I want you to breathe the positive in, hold it, and then we're breathing out all that negativity, all that toxicity. Breathe it out slowly. Don't that feel good? I know I do. I know I do. Come on, you with me, right? You see what I'm saying when I say breathing is the bomb? Yes, it is. And what breathing is going to help you do is going to help you to get ready to focus. And now we're going to be able to focus on this, the 3rd step, which is identifying what the challenge actually is. So when we are in this situation, we need to figure out what exactly the problem is here, right? We do that by recalling and reviewing the details that led us up to this point. What events happened that got us to this challenge, right? Like, what really is the problem here? Now, I want you to narrow the details down to specifics here, right? So that you can really get clear on the picture. What is the challenge here that I'm currently dealing with? And once you have a clearer picture of now what the challenge is, you can identify, is this challenge with me or is this just something else, right? Then you can move on to the next step, which is asking yourself why. Now, this is very key because why is this a challenge to begin with? Am I making this a bigger deal than it has to be, right? This is when you are taking a deep dive into what actually is going on here. Is this something that I'm dealing with myself? So this is when you dig deeper within yourself so you can find the root cause of the issue here. Now, if you realize during this why process that this really shouldn't even been an issue, then that means you probably got to focus on figuring out who you are a little bit deeper. And why is it that challenges are presented this way? Is it something you have to work on within yourself, or do you just have to eliminate yourself from certain people or certain situations so that you don't have to face this particular challenge anymore? Okay, so now that we got real clear on the why here, right? And we know that this challenge isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Then what we need to focus on now is hope. Have hope. Hope is what's going to get you through to seeing this to the end. Hope that things will always get better. You know how sometimes when you in it, you don't see nothing clear. You just see gray. Sometimes you just see black because it's just so frustrating while in it, right? But hope allows you to see that things will get better eventually. Hope will allow you to see that there are some lows, but with every low is a high. And it allows you to see that there's a light at the end of this tunnel. I know sometimes we may think, I don't see no light coming no time soon. This is too big of a challenge and I can't see myself getting out of it. Well, let me tell you something. Sometimes you just gotta have an inner knowing or faith that even though you can't see the end of this, you have to believe there is an end and there is a resolution to this challenge. So I want you to just focus on that inner knowing that you would get through it. Just keep down that path and know that down that path is going to be a resolution. So with that hope intact, I want you to take this next step, which is tackle it head first and let's move forward. Let's tackle the issue piece by piece, step by step, and even we gotta go day by day, minute by minute, we're going to move forward now. We're not going to sit here in this space. This space doesn't serve us anymore, right? It's easy to stay in a place where you feel stuck. It's easy to stay there. What's hard is getting up and moving. So let's just take that step forward and start moving towards what we can do to resolve this issue. You know, I always think about what we call negative Nancy's, where they just keep talking about negative stuff all the time. I ain't got time for that. Do you got time for that? I hope you don't if you're looking at this video, okay? Because we don't have time for no negative Nancy's. What we have time for is when we see a challenge coming our way, we're going to look for a solution, not just keep looking for reasons why we're in this space, not just keep looking for reasons why we can't keep moving forward. No, we're going to move forward. We're going to get out of that mindset of being negative, and these steps are going to help us to do that. So we're going to tackle that issue head first, keep moving forward until we get to the place where we can see an actual solution. Now, when we are there and we have tackled this challenge, and we are finally at the end, baby, because we put these steps in place, I hope, right? And we are now at this place where we're like, oh my goodness, I think I have fixed the issue. Ow, right? I know, it feels good when you're there. I want you to keep the last step in mind. Express gratitude. This space that we're in now is a beautiful space, but trust and believe you're going to experience another challenge. And it may be one of those scenarios where you get one challenge and you got another right behind it, right? And you're like, oh my God, I just got out of this situation, right? Well, when you express gratitude and you're grateful for the fact that you got through this challenge, then you are going to be able to tackle the next. And let me tell you why. Gratitude does something to us. It helps us to persevere. Because when we are able to look back and we see how happy we are now and how successful we are now, we know that that would never happen if we didn't go through this challenge in the first place. That's what gratitude does for us. So be grateful for this experience because it's teaching you something about yourself. It's either teaching you something about yourself you knew, but you didn't want to admit to. It's teaching you maybe something new about yourself that you didn't know. And it's going to teach you how to handle the next challenge going forward. So be grateful. Be grateful for these challenges, right? Be grateful for the beautiful experience and the lesson that has been taught, the journey that you have, right? Because sometimes we just think about the end. And that's good too, because sometimes we need to think about the great things that are about to happen when we're in the challenges. But also what we want to do is sometimes be grateful for the journey, right? What did we do to get here? How beautiful was this? And then that's going to help us to overcome and be successful with this challenge. All right, y'all. So that's it. Let's do a brief recap. So when you're going through challenges, first turn the volume down, right? you need to remove yourself from the situation. Sometimes you need to remove yourself from yourself. Quiet your mind. Maybe meditate or do something that you know is going to get you in a better space. When you're doing that, breathe. Breathe through it. Take a deep breath in, full of positivity. You want to take all that good stuff in this moment. And then release all that negative and toxicity. We don't need it. It is not serving us anymore. Once we do that, we're ready to identify what that challenge is. Get specific and dig deep. So we can understand what exactly is the challenge here. Is it me? Is it somebody else? Is it a situation? Is it a circumstance? Once we figure that out, we can understand why are we even having this challenge to begin with. And when we get kind of real with ourselves, then we can really understand that, hey, either this is something that can easily be removed or maybe not so much. And if it's one of those challenges that it's going to take a while or it's going to take some effort, serious effort to fix, I want you to have hope. Have hope that it will get better. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and have faith. Faith that you know that you may not see the end result right now, but it is coming. It's coming. And when you do that, start moving forward. Start trying to fix the problem. If that means you need to fix any broken pieces and put them together, let's do it. If you didn't mend any wounds that you have, come on, let's start mending. And then we're there and we finally fixed this issue and we have overcome the challenge. We should be grateful. We should be grateful that we are able to get this far and we have come so far. And reflect on that gratefulness because you're going to need it the next time you go through your next challenge. Okay, y'all. So that's all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe, y'all, because we're going to have more gems coming through. Okay? I'm not stopping, baby. All right, and you shouldn't either, so keep coming back. All right, you guys, take care, and thanks for thanks for being a Chi-Chi Spot. I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Mwah. Bye. Wait, y'all, don't forget to check out my bloopers reels. Roll that playback. Okay. All right, cool. All right, guys, welcome back. For those who are, hey, welcome. For those who are coming back, hey, thanks for coming back here. Okay, let's pause that stuff on, but it's cool. I don't look crazy, right?
No, you don't. I have my lips up in the phone.
No problem. I mean, as long as my lips don't look chapped.
No, they don't.
I don't care. I come natural. I come natural most of the time anyways.
There you go.
I come natural. Testing. 1, 2, testing. 1, 2. Problem is. So now that we have gotten rid of all that negativity. Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes. Okay. What happened? What? It was great. Oh, I finished it. Okay, so let's play it back. Let's check it out. All right, that's it.